It was just to advise, kind of, obviously with what's going on just now and everything that's going on with coronavirus and everything else that's going on, I just thought I was starting to kind of panic a little bit with regards to business, because obviously business is just kind of going right downhill, and it has been over the last 4 or 5 weeks. So I think now more than ever is a brilliant time to actually talk to you as business owners as well, just to say, okay, this is the time to kind of start thinking about the future and what this coronavirus kind of means and our place in that as business owners and kind of empaths and kind of helping people as well. We're all mostly in the kind of helping field where we're trying to help other people kind of live a better life. So what's our role in this as well? Me, I was there was a couple of days there, maybe a week or so, that I was starting to think, oh, I don't like this, the kind of draconian measures that the government are kind of putting in place and stuff like that. And I thought that's not the way to think. This is the time to kind of step up and just say, okay, we need to look after the family, then we need to look after the vulnerable. But in looking after a family, we have to look after our own businesses as well. So we shouldn't be thinking from the point of view as the business should stop, or we shouldn't be making offers for our business products or services or coaching or what we've got as well. That shouldn't stop, and we shouldn't be vilified for doing that as well. I've seen a couple of kind of posts saying, oh, that's terrible, you shouldn't be kind of doing that and kind of offering services in this coronavirus kind of thing that's kind of going on just now. This is going to go on for a long time. We have to remember that we are looking after a business as well. You have to look after number one before you can look after anybody else. So we have to look after a business. How can we do that in these times? Social media is going to be an amazing way to do that. Everybody's going to be self-isolating. There's a lot of people going to be at home. There's going to be more kind of people watching kind of TV, watching kind of social media channels, and going on to social media channels and joining pages and stuff like that as well. We're talking about all the social media platforms. You're talking about YouTube, you're talking about Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, all of them. We're talking about that. So now more than ever is where we built up a presence already, and we need to utilize that to help our business. But there's one kind of thing we're talking about here as well, and we talk about in YDF all the time, and I talk about in YDF, is when you start thinking about just the money, just saying, how can I get more money? How can I get more money? It doesn't work. It doesn't work. If we've done that, we've been there, we've all been there, and hopefully we realize now that doesn't work just now. So what we have to do is think, how can I help more people? But with one eye on bringing in money for your business as well. So me before, over the last 6 months to a year, I've been thinking, okay, YDF is probably going to wait. A lot of people are not really kind of into the YDF just now and into kind of Facebook just now and social media. But I think now more than ever, businesses are now starting to realise that is really important, especially with what's going on as well. This is about us pulling together and just saying, okay, how can we help more people through this? Because there's going to be a lot of kind of things going on with the coronavirus, kind of mental, we're talking about psychologically as well. People are having to self-isolate and stay in more. That brings its own kind of set of problems. And obviously with people losing their jobs and loads of other things as well, again, that brings its own set of problems. So how can we help in this area as well? This is the time to kind of step up. And this is why I'm doing this. I've never done this for ages, just kind of gone on alive. I planned to promote my book, The Belief Principle, planned to start that on the 1st of April. I thought, I was speaking to Maria this morning, earlier on, and she'd said, kind of look at YDF again. This is the time to kind of look at it. And I thought, do you know what? It's right. We need to kind of step up as business owners. If you've got any questions, by the way, just kind of leave it in the kind of comments. If you've got any questions at all, and just treat this like a Q&A as well. But I wanted to kind of talk about our chance to step up to help the wider community, but also to help our businesses as well. So it's still all the same as what's in YDF is still relevant. I know I need to change a few things in YDF, the program as well, but YDF, the kind of program, is not just be focusing on Facebook. We'll be looking at YouTube and stuff like that as well for the wider program. So to get messages out there and the products and services out there as well. Because now more than ever, I think it's important to help more people. But you have to help yourself first. You cannot help kind of 1,000, 10,000, 1 million people around the world unless you're bringing in money for yourself. We'll always have to remember that. So don't vilify people who are kind of still doing the business and kind of slashing the prices or whatever. It's not taking advantage. It's not profiteering from the coronavirus. You have to help yourself first. and this is what we're doing. So it's still exactly the same in YDF, still entertain, enlighten and educate. If we do that, we're helping kind of everybody out there as well as helping our business. And the kind of YDF group, because most people in here are about helping others and helping the wider community. And instead of shutting down and saying, okay, I need to step back, this is not, the coronavirus is really kind of trash my business, this is the time we should be stepping up and saying, okay, this could help a lot of people. The resources I've got already could help a lot of people, especially authors. I think as authors, I was actually thinking, okay, what businesses are going to do good in the coronavirus? And it's not about profiteering. It's not about saying that's terrible, think like that. It's not. It's about what businesses are going to do good. Amazon's going to do freaking amazing for this with what's happening just now. Subscription services like Netflix, Amazon Prime, Now TV and stuff like that, they're going to do freaking amazing as well, because more and more people are going to be self-isolating. They're going to be in the home and they're going to be subscribing to these channels to entertain themselves as well. And as I said, it's all about entertaining. So education, enlightenment, entertain. What you offer, your page offers, what your services offer, what your products offer, everything else you offer, your books, whatever you've got out there that offers a way to help people in those three fields: education, enlightenment, entertainment. It's what Amazon are doing, obviously. It's what Amazon Prime are doing. It's what Now TV are doing. It's what Netflix is doing. It's offering all of those kind of services. And we've got that in abundance. We've just kind of stepped away from it because we thought social media wasn't working. Now more than ever, we realise being online is going to work for us, and it can work for us again. So go back to YDF, look at the principles of YDF as well. I'll be looking at that, the whole programme, and just seeing what's in there as well, and just seeing how that's going to be relevant, how I can change it and give you more information as well. So now's the time to kind of ask questions as well, but we have to look after ourselves. We have to look after our businesses, because that's what feeds our family, that's what feeds us. Because I've got members of the family who might be losing their jobs as well. So I've got to step up and say, okay, you kind of need to help in this kind of situation as well. So it's something to look at, something to think about. And I'm certainly going to be doing more lives. I'll be much more present in the group. And this is a time to really step up and just say, okay, how can we help? How can we help in the wider community with everything that's going on just now? But first of all, help ourselves. We need to help ourselves and our family first. When we do that, we can then have the kind of peace of mind to say, okay, it's now time to go into the wider community and ask the question, how can I help more people? And it's always been about that. Business is always like that, the start and the finish. It always starts off, how can I make more money? When you get to that part and you get enough income in to help you and your family, then the next question, the next bigger question should always be, how can I help more people? And it's always been that way. I've kind of advocated that for, I don't know, the last 5-6 years just now. But we have to still think about how can I make more money for me and my family. It is, I think, a time for kind of authors as well. As I said, I'm going to be promoting my book next year, but I'm also going to be promoting YDF again with kind of Maria's suggestion. I'm just going to do it on LinkedIn. So I was trying to think of how do you keep them separate. So I think LinkedIn is a brilliant kind of platform for doing that. And LinkedIn is going to be more prominent. I've been saying that for a couple of months. LinkedIn is really going to be more prominent. They're really coming into their own just now. Twitter as well is actually coming back. I've noticed that obviously for cryptocurrency. So just start looking at all the platforms, but do it in a way where you're just doing the minimal amount of work. So if you post a video on YouTube, then you can upload it to kind of Twitter, you can upload it to IG, cut it up, and upload it to Instagram, and do it on Pinterest. Pinterest are doing videos, but do the minimal amount of work, but have a presence everywhere. So when you do one piece of content somewhere, post it every single place as well. If it takes an extra 20 minutes to do it, so be it. Christine Gill, perfect time to be writing your book for sure, definitely. I think it is. And that was the other thing as well. I was talking about Netflix and subscription services are going to do really good because of this. Everybody's going to be self-isolating and kind of doing practicing and social distancing. So there's going to be a lot more people reading as well. I think I've read about three books in the last 10 days because I've been in more as well, and not. I've just read 3 books and other things I'm kind of doing as well. So that's going to happen with more people. So if you can promote your book as well, and remember, a book is a low barrier to entry as well. If a book's only $10 or something, it's $10. It educates, it enlightens, it entertains. Remember that. So for $10 and for 2 or 3 days, somebody's going to be educated, somebody's going to be enlightened, somebody's going to be entertained. So a book is perfect for that. If also you've got products out there that are kind of low barrier to entry, but remember your upsells as well. Remember your kind of funnels when you're talking about that. So if you've got a book, upsell to a kind of program that you've got. So for example, the Belief Principle, I've got the book there. It's going to be, I think it's $5.99. I've got it on just now. It'll be more than that when the paperback comes out. But I've got an upsell to a $97 program as well, kind of rebranded everything. So kind of show you that as well. But with YDF, obviously I'm going to cut the price for that, but that's for businesses as well. And there's going to be, I don't think I'm going to be offering the coaching. I think that'll be too much. But I'll just be doing the kind of YDF program, bringing people in that way. Bringing us together more as well and helping each other as business owners, because that's what we are, and we have to remember that. Daniel Sousa Mills, I've heard I need to tap into Pinterest. Pinterest is good for traffic. If you've got a blog, it's really good for traffic as well. So I'll do that as well. It's good for sending traffic over to Amazon as well, by the way. Jack V. Johnson, are people subscribing to LinkedIn at $99 per month? I just have the pre-subscription, so I haven't done anything with it. Okay, I've just signed up for the learning, because I liked there was a learning program, and you get signed up for, I think it's LinkedIn Lite or something. I can't remember the name of it. It wasn't $99 though. I think it was, I don't know, $49 a month. I think it's going to be worth it, and you can find out how many people have viewed your profile, things like that. So it's time to look at profiles on LinkedIn. If you're a business owner, use LinkedIn. Go to LinkedIn as much as you can. Learn all about it as much as you can as well. And I'll be sharing tips on that as well in here for LinkedIn, because I think for business it's going to be amazing. It's really up and coming, has been for the last 6 months to a year, but it's going to step up again, I think. Tracy Wilson, thank you, Stephen. Good to hear you again. It's brilliant to be here. Paul Sanders is in as well. I haven't seen you for ages. Dara is saying, do you recommend Facebook Lives right now or videos? Both. Facebook Lives are going to be excellent for connecting. This is still, and I've been saying it for years as well, this is all about community. If you can get your community together and you're kind of leading that community, that's what it's all about. That's where it's at. Now more than ever, this coronavirus, what it's going to do is help people realise that this is about community. Now, I don't know about you, but I would imagine in your area as well, me and Sharon have kind of signed up to help the more vulnerable people. We've signed up to a programme, so if we can deliver messages or if we can deliver stuff or help people in any way, we've signed up for that, and it's all about community and having that community spirit. You develop that online as well, more than ever. That's really important now, more than ever. So yeah, I definitely recommend Facebook Lives. Now, I'm not saying Facebook Lives and do it every single day. What I'm thinking of, and I was telling Maria this morning, I heard somebody talking, and they were saying that they're talking to a millennial, and they were saying the TV program was on at a certain time every night, every week, saying, okay, it was on at 7:30 on a Tuesday night, and the millennial kind of said, what do you mean it's on at 7:30 every week? And they couldn't understand the concept that it had a set time to be on, because millennials are just used to kind of subscribing and kind of binge watching stuff when they want. They don't have a set time to watch something. So we can do that with our Facebook Lives as well, but people like set times as well. We have to remember that. They like to know, and I remember when I was doing the lives as well, people got up at specific times in the morning, or they stopped what they were doing for half an hour kind of every day, just to listen to the live, which is amazing. So we have to remember that as well. Think about the psychology of it, but also think about from the point of view that people can watch you when they want. So try and make it as easy as possible for them as well. Maria Flynn, you've got to love the people more than the money. Yep, because the only way you'll get the money is from the people. Heart-centered business. This is your divine time to grow. Think creatively. Think win-win. Earn so that you can give. Exactly. That's what it's about. It's always about the win-win. If you can think, well, it's win-win-win. How do you help the platform? How do you help the people? How do you help yourself? Think about the 3 wins. Win-win-win. Platform. It could be Facebook. What are they looking for? Again, going back to basics of YDF. What is Facebook looking for? They want to keep people on your page. It might be that you have to go secular and stop sharing other people. I've been saying that for a couple of months as well. I'm still doing it. Obviously, I'm still sharing other people, and it is hurting my page just now. But it might be that you just go secular and just say, I'm going to focus on myself. I'm going to focus on my own stuff just now, and just do it that way and see how it works. You'll have to kind of experiment all the time. But think about Facebook, what they want. Think about you, what you need, and think about the people, what they need as well. More so the people. Paul Sanders, good to see you. Good to see you as well, mate. It really is. Rob Waddle, YouTube channels and use of keyword search can be a great platform to be omnipresent. Exactly, YouTube more than ever. I've found I'm trying to grow my platform, the other, because I've got a few channels on YouTube that I was testing, but I'm just going to start building that up, and I've been doing it for the book. And I think that's going to work out well. If people can see and hear you and see the whites of your eyes, more so now than ever, I think that's going to be really good for your business as well. And now I know when I kind of read books now, when I'm kind of reading books, I'm just finishing, if anybody's looking for kind of recommendations, the Sumner books, books, really good. I really like them. It's kind of teen stuff, like kind of Harry Potter stuff, but for fiction has been really good. Sumner books by Taran Matharu. Just really enjoy them. Just really fun. But what I'm doing when I'm looking for authors now, I'm looking for the YouTube channel, and I'm looking for videos of them being interviewed and looking for stuff like that on YouTube. So if I'm doing that, there's going to be other people doing that. So if you're an author or if you're a product owner as well, other people are going to be looking for you, particularly on YouTube, because they want to see you. They want to hear what you have to say as well. I think Stephen Webb, I was speaking to him the other day, and his podcasting is doing really well for him as well. So think about that as another area. So if you record a video, turn it into a podcast, or just turn it into an MP3, make a podcast, and then you've got another kind of source where people are going to come to you as well. Just think about every way you can repurpose your content. Christine Gill, I was hosting a breakthrough event. I had to cancel, and speaking engagements cancelled, creating a virtual community for now and working more on my online program. Excellent. I think we're going to realise this as the weeks go on. Whatever you do, don't step back. Don't say, oh, that's it, it's finished. My business is finished. Do not do that, because this is an opportunity that could drive your business kind of forward. And it's not an opportunity. That's the wrong thing to say. It's not an opportunity. You've just got to take this as a way to not give up. Because I was feeling despondent. I have been for a couple of days, just thinking, oh shit, everything's going to hell in a handcart or a handbasket. But and I was speaking to Maria as well, and it was brilliant. It's brilliant to connect, and that's why I thought, okay, I'm going to do a live. Because connecting with Maria this morning again was brilliant. It was excellent. I spoke to Laurie this morning, kind of as well. So just reconnecting and being part of some kind of community is going to be amazing. It really kind of lifted me up. So thank you, a big thank you to Maria. And I've spoken to a couple of us. I've spoken to Christine, I've spoken to Daniel, Susie Mills as well. And it's been great connecting again. I've spoken to a few other people. So I really appreciate that. Daniel Susie Mills, who also meant to ask if anyone knows how to schedule posts on Facebook via mobile phone. The page app only lets me post pictures, not schedule posts. I never use the phone, so if anybody knows that, let Daniel know and just reply to that hopefully. Christine, I wonder how my Facebook Lives would do on my official page, because I've not been on there in ages. I think that's going to be the same for a lot of people, to be honest, Christine. I've not been on my page for ages either. But think about the many more thousands, millions, possibly billions of people that are going to be at home on Facebook, on social media, on YouTube, listening, watching. There's going to be so many more people at home just now. Now's the time to test it. Dara, we have to be resilient and rethink how we can help others and provide content during a stressful time. Exactly. So this is not about profiteering from this. This is still about helping others. First and foremost, we have to kind of look after the business as well, and then help others and ask the question. Keep that question in the back of your mind. How can I help more people? How can I help more people? When that kind of marinates in your subconscious mind, when that question marinates, you're going to get answers to how you're going to be able to help more people. It doesn't matter what kind of field you're in, what product you have. And you might have stepped away from your business already thinking, okay, that's it. And I think a lot of people have in this group, if I'm being really honest. And I totally get why. Because Facebook was doing all its kind of crazy shit. But we have to work with what we have. Again, it's just coming back to kind of basics. We have to work with what we have and find out ways round about it. And I've been guilty of it as well, because I've been doing other things. I've been doing the crypto, I've been doing the book, I've been doing kind of the blog. I'm starting to work on the blog again. So I need to work on lots of different things, but I think more than ever, I think YDF is going to be really important. Tracy Lawson, I had to close my yoga studio but we jumped onto the live streaming classes and our customers are loving it. Excellent. I'm drinking from a fire hose, laying on the new stuff to make this work, but now have international classes. Wow, that is amazing. And my wife's been doing kind of yoga as well, online. So over the last 3-4 days, she's been doing online because you can't obviously get outside. So I think that's brilliant. It's just we're going to find more and more innovative ways to help our business, but to help more people at the same time. So that's what I'm talking about, the win-win-win. So it depends on what platform you're in. And you're going to get recognised as well, depending on what platform you're in, if you're going to be innovative. But think about all the different platforms, and I'll be talking about that over the coming days, weeks, months as well. Because as I said, I want to kind of jump on here more. I recognise I've kind of stepped away from YDF, but I think more than ever we need to band together. Nina Flynn has joined us as well. Good to see you, Nina. Nina's still helping me after all this time as well with the pages as well. Tracy Austin is saying, yay. Laurie Emmett is about helping people to see the possibilities instead of focusing on the doom and gloom. I've been helping mums who have to stay at home to look at how they can finally start the business they've been dreaming about for years. So many people need help in transferring their skills online. Exactly. And I've had a few kind of people contacting me as well about the business kind of online as well. So I think more and more people, the field we're in is going to be about helping people. So if you want to set up and just kind of help people and just kind of help social media kind of platforms as well, you can, not just Facebook. Just learn about kind of YouTube and kind of Pinterest and Instagram. If you know more than the person that you're trying to help, then you can get paid for it as well. Dara is saying, love to each of you, so happy to see you here. Let's do this next week. Brilliant. I'll just do kind of, I'll not schedule them, but I'll just give you half an hour's notice and just say I'm going to go live if I've got some information for you that's going to help you as a business owner and just in general as well. And we'll still do the Friday Q&A as well, still do that. And we'll still do the kind of Wednesday wins, stuff like that as well. And we'll try and get this group going again because we need to stick together to help each other out. Chris Gill, keeping our authors focused to follow through to get their books out, and they equally keep me super inspired and connected to my vision. Thankfully, just one put their plan on hold for now. Excellent. That's right. And I think authors, and this is going to be a boon time for authors as well. If you think about it, low barrier to entry, education, entertaining, enlightening for 3-4 days or 7 days, however long it takes to read your book. It's only $10. I think it's going to be a boon for authors as well. So I'm still going to go ahead with my plans to release my book as well. I'm looking forward to it actually. But I've got excited again for the first time in a while. I got excited again because I thought this is my opportunity to step up. I was speaking to Maria this morning and I thought I got excited again for the first time in a while because when I've been doing the crypto, as I said, it drains your energy when you're just thinking about money all the time. But now, this is the first time in a while I got excited, apart from doing the book. I'm really excited about that and the kind of the year-long promotion I've got planned for that as well. So it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time. And I hope you feel that as well. And I hopefully this has given you a wee bit kind of hope and just saying, yeah, this is time to give myself a wee kick up the arse and just kind of get going with things again because you've got so much to offer, so much that we can help people around the world with. Christine, when are you releasing your book, Stephen? Your message is so needed. Likely a great time to reach out to get celebrity endorsements. It's going to be April the 29th I've got it released for, so I was going to start doing lives from the 1st of April, but I'm going to start doing them kind of immediately. This is as a result of that as well, talking to kind of Maria this morning. So I'm going to do that. I'll probably start doing lives on the page again, just ad hoc. I'll not schedule them, but I'll probably start doing them on the page again, see how it goes, and then get back into it and start kind of tweaking, just saying, okay, you can get more viewers this way, or you can get more subscribers this way, or you can get more people that way, and just really start getting into it again. Not that I'm going to give up cryptocurrency altogether, but I need to, something is to give, and I love this feeling of kind of helping out again. I think your book is going to help so many people right now. Thank you so much as well for looking at it. Everybody who's looked at it, I know Christine and Daniel has as well. Really appreciate your feedback on that as well. Vivian Soto, I haven't seen you for ages and ages. Kindle First in hardcover. It's going to be Kindle First in paperback. Hardcover, I'm just going to exclusively do it on kind of Amazon. So a hardcover I'd have to do myself and kind of get Amazon to do the fulfillment for it, which I can do. There's no problem doing that. But I think I'm just going to focus on the easiest route just now. And the easiest route, probably the easiest route as an author would have been the paperback, so you can get sales and actually reviews for it first before the Kindle comes on. You can do get reviews for a Kindle if it's on pre-order, but I should have released the kind of paperback first to get reviews. But that's cool. That's cool. So I'm going to release it on Kindle first, and then I'll do the paperback after that. Daniel Smills, are you going to create posters with bits of text before you release? Yes, I will. So I'll be doing quotes from the book and doing that and just putting the belief principles. So what I'm going to do is have a redirect. So the belief principle will probably go redirect to Amazon. That's the way I'm going to do it. I'm not going to get people to sign up. But within the book, so on the first page, when you go into Kindle and you look, it says look inside. On the first page, I'm going to have a sign up page to get a free download, a free MP3 download. So they'll click on that link and they'll go over to it and get it. But I'm going to send all the traffic over to Amazon, and that helps with the Amazon algorithms. And once Amazon will give me free traffic, I'll start advertising on Amazon as well and just keep the book rolling and just keep that rolling. So I want people in, going to Amazon, clicking on look inside, clicking on the kind of email to sign up, and then they'll get kind of stuff for the book itself. And then in the book, you'll have an upsell to the kind of programs I've got as well for the affirmations. So just keep on rolling that way. For the next year, it could potentially provide an income in and of itself, just the book alone. Vivian Soto is saying hello, hi to you. It is really good to see you. I haven't seen you for donkeys. I feel the nudge to share this, but if you believe you can help people with what you have to offer, then please do get behind selling it. And don't be shy, you're here to do great things. And if you have people that don't like it, then you discovered who doesn't belong in your community. Keep yourself strong emotionally, physically and financially, and you also position yourself to better help others. Hold space to everyone, be well and do well. Exactly, good message to have as well, Maria. And that's what I've been saying, we have to help ourselves first. So do not be afraid to start selling your programs and promoting your programs as well. This is not profiteering, this is helping people, but you need to help yourself first, and I've been saying that all along. Ken Howland says, I like this. Vivian Soto says, I'm driving. What are you doing texting and driving? Excellent, but it's good to see everybody. Really good. Daniel saying, sounds amazing. Make sure you find good categories. Yeah, I've been looking at categories. So I've got, I don't know if you've seen this. Danielle, it's called Kindle Spy. Check out Kindle Spy and KDP Rocket, I think it is. Or Rocket, I can't remember what it's called. But I've got that as well, and that's helped me look for the categories. It's mainly in the self-help categories. But yeah, so I'm getting that as well. Categories with less books helps with the algorithm as well, definitely. So I'm trying to find a kind of balance just now to see what categories it goes in. Vivian says, great to see you again. You as well, honestly. Really good. I'm really excited that I didn't expect so many people in. I just thought there'd be a couple of people in, then maybe watch it later on. But I think this is timely. Remember, don't be afraid to kind of promote your products, your services, your book, whatever you have to offer. Now more than ever you should. So I'm going to part with that message as well. Thank you to everybody kind of who joined today. Really appreciate it. Brilliant to connect with you again. I've missed this so much. Really have. So thank you, and I will see you next time. I don't know, I'll just schedule it in the next time. I'll schedule it half an hour before. If you see it, you see it. If you don't, you don't. But anything I have with regards to social media that's going to help your business, I'll just bring it to you again, just like we have in the past. And we've done connected together in the past as well. Daniel, oh no, I haven't heard of Kindle Spy. We'll check it out. I'll send over the link for you, Daniel. It's really brilliant. I think it's only $49 or something, but well worth it. Okay, that's it for now. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you next time, and that'll be very, very soon. And hopefully I'll catch you on the page as well. Until next time, namaste. Take care. Bye now. Oh, a couple of messages in. Good seeing you here again, say Jack V. Johnson and Christian Gill. Thanks for hopping on. I've missed this community. Yeah, so have I. Okay, I'll speak to you next time. Take care. Namaste.